And in terms of healthy snacks, I think some of our viewers might be thinking, all right, I'm a parent, and you're going to the food store, and of course, all that great stuff, or not so great stuff, is of course eye level for every child, and that's usually what they're gravitating towards. But just to help out our parents, what are some healthy snacks that you might suggest that they can just do, that are affordable, that are quick, that they can either send to school or just have at home?
Well, the most affordable thing is going to be real food. So, shopping around the perimeter and sort of getting kids used to just picking up fruit, I think, is the easiest thing. An apple, a banana, a string cheese. Usually a snack should be something that's nourishing, so high in protein, high in fiber. That's just going to help hold you over to the next meal. Nothing super heavy. So I think a fruit is a really good snack, or even something like baby carrots or cucumbers. Okay. So the hardest thing is having them, for what I've seen is the hardest thing is just having them cut up. Okay. So if you can cut up like bell peppers and cucumbers and baby carrots and just have those in little bags for your kids, it makes it much easier that when they're hungry to give them those snacks.
Okay, so it sounds like some prep work.
Yeah.
And trying to focus on just really produce and all those healthy options that I guess sometimes aren't always easy, but trying to build that into somebody's schedule to say, I'm going to put aside an hour, and this is what I'm going to do on this hour, to set aside time to create those healthy options for their children.
Exactly. And then there's some, I realize that kids are also going to want some snack foods. So I do have a lot of replacement suggestions. So instead of getting like a Ritz cracker, there's a healthier cracker that I would recommend. Like Mary's Gone crackers are really good. They're made from quinoa and flaxseed and things like that. So, I really think that kids will eat what you give them. Okay. So if you just continue to present it, but again, it's something that's an evolving process. It's not overnight. So, but the banana, I really like a banana with peanut butter. Kids usually like that a lot. And fruit, string cheese, nuts, things like that are easy.
And it also, I think, a part of this, and as you're giving those options, I'm also thinking about the parents and people that may be watching, whether parents or grandparents, and trying to come up with those options. I think a lot of it has to do with modeling as well. So if we want our children to be healthy and create that healthy lifestyle in the home, I think that we also have to model it. And I think that's part of the not necessarily issue, but part of the responsibility, of course, of a parent or grandparent to say, hey, you know what, I'm also going to have that peanut butter and banana snack, or the carrots, or whatever it might be, rather than having something on the home.
In my first appointment, back to that other question, I usually go through a list. I developed like a list of all healthy foods. And the first thing people usually tell me is that, I eat so bad, I don't want to, I don't like eating this, I don't like eating that. I'm like, okay, well, just do me a favor, let's fill this out. Just circle the foods that you like on this list. And usually they like over 10, 15 things on the list, and then we have something that we can work from. So I think starting there with your kids too is like, all right, well, what foods do they like that are healthy? Maybe they do like the string cheese, maybe they don't like the celery right now, that could come down the road. And getting them involved in the kitchen is good too. Like I remember one of my friend's kids was having kind of a tantrum, and so I was like, hey, let's make some healthy cookies. So we made, from like peanut butter and oats and banana, we made these really great cookies that were low in sugar, and they loved it. So making smoothies, there's so many things you can do to get them involved, and I think that's really beneficial because they feel a part of it too.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for joining us today. If someone wanted to get in touch with you to either become a client or find out more information, how would they do that?
So you can email me at trios@shorephysiciansgroup.com.
Right. Well, thank you very much, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.